I'm going to discuss a question that is based on Fick's law of diffusion. Fick's law of diffusion is very important topic for the GATE. Okay, a lot of question has been asked. So let's discuss this. To increase its corrosion resistance, chromium is diffused into a steel at 980 degrees centigrade. Chromium increases the corrosion resistance of the steel. Okay, and suppose this is the steel in which the chromium will be diffused. Okay, so chromium will be diffused into it. So there will be very high percentage of chromium at the surface. How it will protect the steel? The surface chromium will react with the atmospheric oxygen to form Cr2O3, and this Cr2O3 is chromium oxide. This forms a layer around this steel like this, and this layer is very sticky, or we can say adherent. Okay, that is the sticky layer, and it stops the further attack of oxygen, because chromium oxide further do not react with oxygen, and it will protect the stainless steel from further corrosion. Okay, now so we need to diffuse the chromium inside that specimen. Okay, so the next we have the chromium diffused into steel at 980 degrees centigrade. So why we need high temperature? Because at high temperature rate of diffusion will be more. If you want to diffuse chromium at room temperature, that will be very difficult, and rate will be extremely slow. Okay, now if during diffusion the surface concentration of chromium remains constant at 100%, suppose this is the specimen where the surface concentration, you can see it is 100% chromium. Okay, how long it will take in days to achieve a chromium concentration of 1.8% at the depth of 0.002 centimeter below the steel surface? So this is the steel specimen, and you can see below 0.002 centimeter is this point. Okay, suppose, and here we want 1.8% chromium concentration, whereas the concentration of the chromium at surface is 100% chromium. So you can see there is the concentration gradient, there is the change in the concentration. Okay, and that is the driving force for the diffusion to occur. So due to the concentration gradient, what will happen? Chromium atom would like to diffuse inside that specimen. Okay, that rate will be slow. It will take days, okay, to achieve 0.002 chromium per 1.8% chromium at a depth of 0.002 centimeter. So you can see the even to diffuse at the depth of 0.002 centimeter, it is taking days. So the rate of diffusion will be extremely slow. Okay, now all the data we have given, that is D naught is basically the diffusivity, it is 0.54 centimeter square per second. EA, that is the activation energy for this process, it is 286 kilojoule per mole, and error function of 1.67 is equal to 0.982. This value is given, so you don't need error function table to solve this. So this value is given to you. Okay, now let's proceed how to solve this. So we can have the fixed second law, and for the given boundary condition, what is that fixed second law? It is Cx by C naught equal to 1 minus error function of x by 2 root dt. Okay, what are the various terms in that? Cx is basically the concentration of chromium at a distance or depth of x, where x is what? 0.002 centimeter. C naught is the concentration of, this is not C naught, generally it is represented as Cs. So Cs is basically the concentration of chromium at the surface, and it is given as 100%. Okay, minus error function of x is the depth, and depth we know it is 0.002 centimeter, and by 2 square root of d is the diffusion coefficient, and t is the time. Okay, so we can put all the values. So the Cx is basically 1.8%, that is the concentration. So 1.8% means 1.8 divided by 100. Okay, and Cs, that is the concentration at surface, is 100%, means 100 divided by 100 equal to 1 minus error function of x by 2 root dt. Okay, if we just solve it, 100 will be cancelled out. Okay, so it will be will be getting overall 1.8 by 100, that is 0.018. okay, that will be 1 minus error function of x by 2 root dt. Okay, so from that we can easily say that it's error function of x by 2 root dt, it will be equal to 1 minus 0.018, and that is equal to 0.982. okay, and already we know that error function of 1.67 is 0.982. it means this x by 2 root dt is going to be equal to 1.67. so we can say that x by 2 root dt is going to be equal to 1.67. This is the equation number 1. okay, you can put the value of x also. So x is how much? X we have is basically 0.002 centimeter, so it is 0.002 centimeter divided by 2 root dt equal to 1.67. okay, from that we can also say that root dt will be equal to 0.001 divided by 1.67, this value. okay, that is the value of root dt. now, so this is the first equation. Sorry, already we have taken this as the first equation, let it be second. Now we know that the diffusion coefficient, that is d, is related with diffusivity as d equal to d naught e to the power minus Ea by RT. okay, now d naught value is given to us, that is how much? 0.54 centimeter square per second. so I will just put that value into e to the power minus Ea. Activation energy is in kilojoule per mole, so we have to convert this into joule per mole. So you have to multiply with 1000, okay, divided by R is 8.314 in joule unit, and temperature is 980 degrees centigrade, but you have to keep that in Kelvin. So 980 plus 273, total will be 1253. So that must be in Kelvin. okay, now we can use the calculator, the scientific calculator, to calculate the value of this. So we will get overall value, that is 6.45 into 10 is to minus 13, okay, centimeter square per second. Suppose this is the equation third, this is the 3. okay, so if we solve equation 2 and 3, d already we know, that is the diffusion coefficient, d is known to us. Now if you put the value of d in this equation 2, then t will be only unknown. So putting value of d in equation 2, okay, if you put the value of d in equation 2, what you will get? Will get 6.45 into 10 is to minus 13, okay, into t, that is time, equal to 0.001 by 1.67. So this is the final equation in which we have only t as the unknown. So only t is unknown in that case. Okay, and we have to solve it, so we'll just square both the side. We'll do the squaring both the side, and if you square it, we'll get 6.45 into 10 raised to minus 13 t equal to let me solve this. It is 0.001 divided by 1.67. Okay, so what we are getting, it is 5.98 into 10 raised to minus 4. So this will be whole square of that, and then we can finally put this left side term to the right hand side to get the t. So it will be 5.98 into 10 raised to minus 4 to the whole square divided by 6.45 into 10 raised to minus 13 seconds. Okay, so that will be the total value coming in second. If you solve this, okay, let it solve it further here. If you solve this, the time that you will get is 6.45 into 10 raised to minus, the time that you will get is 5.56 into 10 raised to 5 second. Okay, and we know that one day is 3600 into 24 seconds, so that will be 86400. It is around 86,400 second. So number of days will be simply 5.56 divided into 10 raised to 5 divided by 86400, and if you solve it, you will get 6.4 days. So the final answer is 6.4 days. So it will take 6.4 days to achieve the concentration of 1.8% chromium at a depth of 0.002 centimeter. Okay, so that's all about this question. Thank you.